A backyard doesn't have to be big to be beautiful. It doesn't need expensive furniture or luxury materials. Sometimes all it needs is intention. In today's world where space is limited and budgets are tight, small backyards are becoming the most creative spaces of all. Hidden behind simple homes are quiet corners waiting to become peaceful escapes. In this video, we'll explore gorgeous small backyards designed with simple, economical, and smart ideas. Designs that prove beauty doesn't come from money, it comes from how you use what you already have. So take a deep breath and let's step into spaces that feel like home. Think small, design smart. The biggest mistake people make with small backyards is trying to do too much. Small spaces don't need more elements. They need better planning. A simple layout can instantly make a backyard feel larger. Clear walking paths, defined sitting areas, and open corners that let the space breathe. Sometimes removing one unnecessary item creates more beauty than adding 10 new ones. Smart design always begins with restraint. Budget magic, using what you already have. Not every transformation starts at the store. Some start with what's already there. Old bricks can become pathways. Wooden crates can turn into seating or planters. Unused corners can become reading spots. Economical design is about repurposing, not replacing. When you reuse materials, your backyard gains character, not just decoration. The most charming spaces often come from creative thinking, not expensive shopping. Green. On a budget. Plants that transform spaces. Nothing changes a backyard faster than greenery, and you don't need rare plants or costly landscaping. Small potted plants, vertical gardens, hanging planters. Greenery draws the eye upward, making tight spaces feel open and alive. Even one plant can soften a hard corner. Even one vine can turn a wall into art. Nature doesn't need perfection. It just needs space to grow. Vertical design, the secret weapon. When floor space is limited, look up. Walls, fences, and corners are often forgotten opportunities. Vertical shelves for plants, wall-mounted lights, hanging decor. Vertical design adds depth without crowding. It's one of the simplest ways to make a small backyard feel intentional and stylish. Sometimes the best space is the space you never noticed. Simple seating, maximum comfort. Comfort doesn't require luxury furniture. A wooden bench with cushions, floor seating with rugs and pillows, foldable chairs tucked neatly away. Small backyards shine when seating feels casual and welcoming. Instead of filling the space, choose pieces that feel light and flexible. Comfort comes from how a space makes you feel, not how much it costs. Lighting, the cheapest luxury. Lighting changes everything. Soft lights make small spaces magical. Fairy lights along fences, solar lamps in corners, lanterns placed near seating. At night, even the simplest backyard can feel like a private retreat. Lighting doesn't need to be bright, it needs to be warm. The right light turns ordinary spaces into memories. Textures and colors that open. Space light colors make spaces feel larger. Neutral tones, natural textures, soft fabrics, wood, stone, cotton, and clay create warmth without overwhelming the eye. Too many colors shrink a space. Balanced tones expand it. Minimalism isn't emptiness, it's clarity. DIY ideas that feel designer-made. A simple DIY project can change everything. Painted pots, handmade planters, small gravel paths. DIY adds personality that no store can sell. When something is handmade, it feels more personal, more alive. Your backyard should feel like you, not a catalog page. Chapter 9. Multi-purpose spaces. In small backyards, every element should serve more than one purpose. A bench that stores tools, a table that becomes a workspace, a corner that works for morning coffee and evening chats. Multi-purpose design keeps spaces clean and flexible. The less clutter, the more calm. Final. Your backyard, your sanctuary. A small backyard is not a limitation. It's an opportunity. An opportunity to slow down, to breathe, to create a space that feels safe and personal. You don't need perfection. You don't need money. You need intention. Because the most gorgeous backyards aren't the biggest ones. They're the ones filled with care.
you.